Okay, so a few doors down from the bank is a firearms dealer, it looks like, and I'm stuck on that hill. Or ledge, whatever. Frost Hill Firearms. Hello. Hello. It's kind of dark in here. That's better. Cal, Vermilion.
What can I do for you?
I'd like to see your wares. How'd you end up in Frost Hill?
Raided for a bit in the rowdy days of my youth, till I met the right lady and ended up settling down. NCR still had a price on my head, though. I've been here for over 12 years now. My wife was with me for like 10 of them. It's an imperfect town, but, it's ours. It was hardly any trouble till the hunters showed up, started raising hell going after Marco's boys. Ain't nothing good gonna come of it.
It must have taken a special woman to make you turn away from raiding.
You got no idea. First time I saw her was in a frontier town outside of Saloon. Me and some of the crew were in town to buy supplies. She had brown hair that cascaded past her neck, and when she turned and I saw those eyes, tiny sapphires winking at me, I knew she was the one. It was as if she already knew who I was, what I'd done, and didn't care. Right woman has power over a man and can make him forsake everything he is. Tammy was like a cool breeze that calmed my soul. I quit the crew and started honest work in town. Finally got the nerve to talk to her. When she spoke to me, time itself, the very universe, was irrelevant. We had a connection right from the start. Unfortunately, her dad was the sheriff. He knew my background. Believed I'd never change, that I'd only put Tammy in harm's way. If I was in his shoes, I might have done the same. He found out that the NCR had put a bounty on my head, so he called in the hunters to run me off. It was do or die, so Tammy and I eloped. She put all of her trust in me, and I did my damnedest to honor it by protecting her, providing for her. Shit, I brought her here to do just that. We had a lot of good years, kind that make you forget about pain, life in general. And then the fever took her 2 years ago.
Oh.
I buried her up in the old graveyard, up near the summit. It's colder up there, but more quiet. I visit when I can. At least I have my boy. Sometimes I wonder if she'd still be alive if I just played my part, kept on raiding. I often hear the question, can people change? But I always ask, should we change? Maybe we're set on a course for a reason. What do you think?
You forge the chain that you wear, make your choices, and deal with the consequences. A man can surely do what he wills to do, but cannot determine what he wills. You need to follow your instincts. You have to decide that for yourself. Remain silent. You have a choice to stop being a... there you go. Yeah, you need to make your decisions for yourself.
Way to take a stand on the issue. Thanks for listening, anyway.
Let me see what you're selling.
Sure thing.
Okay. So, some basic weapons. Don't see anything unique. Get a crappy hat. And got some ammo. Okay. And that's it. Never mind.
Yeah, see you later.
Okay. It's a cool looking shop. I like how the guns are all laid out. Oh, and there's a ammo case. Whoa, okay. Ammo casing all over the place. Anything interesting back here? No. Where do you sleep? Okay. Out of my way. Okay, next door to the armory, we've got a blown out building. And, looks like there's nothing in it. Okay. And the next one is, Tim's Repairs. Is there a sign out front? Nope. Okay. Hello. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Pam Madison. Big Tim. Hey, Big Tim. You are kind of big and tall. Yeah. Let's talk.
What can I do for you?
I'd like to see your wares. What's your story? Heard any interesting news? What can you tell me about Frost Hill? Where are you from?
My story? Well, I came to Frost Hill looking to spread the gospel and save the souls of all these villainous bums. You should see your face, stranger. I can't tell if you want to run or reach for a weapon. Relax. I'm not having a fit or anything. You'll have to forgive me, seeing as to how I don't have many newcomers up and ask me about my background. Just seems a little bit odd.
I'm a little odd person.
If you must know, I came here after a minor legal dispute. Settled down and opened up this fine establishment. Not much else to say. What about you? What's your story?
I took a bullet to the head, but managed to survive. You could say I gained a new lease on life. I survived everything that's been thrown at me, and I'm beholden to no one. No story, really. I'm just a courier. I defied death, and now I live to show misery and anguish at every opportunity. It's very rewarding. Okay, yeah, I've survived.
Tough guy, huh? We're pretty big on individualism up here, so you'll fit right in. Look, if you need any repairs, stop by anytime. Good luck to you.
Okay,
What can I do for you?
more questions. Any chance you'll tell me why you came to Frost Hill now?
About 10 years ago, I was working as a smith and doing general repairs near Sacktown. Most of my family had been around there for ages. Most of my kin were farmers and the like, minded our own business. I was very close with my big sister, Kate, who was studying with the followers. She was hoping to become a doctor, so she helped out in their clinic. One night, a drunk ranger came in for stitches after he had busted his head. Kate tended to this ranger, a guy named Daniels, who had it in his head that he would pick up Kate then and there. She would have nothing of it. Everybody said he got loud, belligerent, threatened to kill her if she didn't agree to date him. Followers threw him out. When Kate left the clinic, she never came home. They found her corpse in a ditch the next morning. There was an investigation and a trial. Daniels denied everything, pulled rank, stories of his heroism out of his ass during his testimony. Cocksucker walked, got off scot-free. On the way out, he smiled and winked at my family. He laughed as he walked by me. I was younger and more angry back then. The night after he was freed, I tracked him down to his cabin, then waited till he was in his bed. He might have been a badass ranger, but once I got my hands on him, it was over. He wheezed like a dying bird. I squeezed his neck so hard that I felt his spine crack. There were no witnesses. But the law's a bit more efficient when a ranger's on the slab and not a farmer's daughter. They put out a warrant on me, so I ran. And there was a bounty. Frost Hill was my only option then. They always told us to trust in the NCR's justice, but it failed Kate. What else could I do? Was I just supposed to be a fucking sheep What are you supposed to do? What would you have done?
I probably would have done the same. The system isn't perfect, but it's the best we have. That ranger would get his in good time. I would have tortured him until his last breath. In a manner of speaking, I already did it. I would have killed the guy.
Then you understand. You can't put a man in some box and call it civilization. That's slavery. Plain and simple. I won't live like that.
Okay. Another little sad story. Ma'am, how's it going?
What do you need?
Just saying hi. Do you have a cigarette for me? Well, okay, here you are. Okay, got another cigarette. Big Tim, can you fix my stuff?
What can I do for you?
Well, actually, let's talk a little bit, and then I will ask you a few more questions, I guess. Do you plan on leaving Frost Hill at any point?
Where else could we go? Legion territory? East? My choices are tyranny or chaos. No, I'll stick right here. You know what makes me happy? Seeing my children go to school and able to play outside, free from fear. I'll pay any price for that.
What do you know about Marco?
I've only seen him a handful of times, but I know he's dangerous. It's how he carries himself. It's obvious. It's like his eyes are always on edge. But all that aside, it's been nothing but amicable in town. Truth is, people are glad to have him around. He keeps out the really bad guys. 80s were looking like they could be a threat before he showed up. Whatever he did before, nobody around here seems to care much, myself included.
Heard any interesting news?
Last week, a traveler from down south was telling stories about some slave revolt over in Arizona, right outside Flagstaff. Hard to believe something like that could happen in the Legion's backyard, but who knows?
What can you tell me about Frost Hill?
It's a bunch of has-been lawbreakers, renegades, and rejects. But it's a community nonetheless. There's an unusual degree of philanthropy, in fact. Outsiders just assume that this is some kind of lawless shithole brimming with vice and intrigue. But it's surprisingly quiet most of the time.
Where's?
You got it.
Okay, so he's got some weapon repair kits, some food, Nuka-Cola, and Vault 3 jumpsuits. Okay. I need to get going.
Bye.
Your voice changed. I thought he was going to be able to repair my stuff. That's a little unfortunate. I'm going into your back room. This weird thing again. Nope, nope. No. Okay. Okay. Pretty standard area. Weird that there's a radio in the bathroom. Okay, so we're going to run up and check out the church here, see if there is anything interesting in it. Where is this cemetery that they're talking about? Oh, there's a house over there. Okay. I was kind of half expecting the cemetery to be up here, but apparently it is not. Okay, so we'll go back to Randall and talk to him some more, because I know that there's a bunch more dialogue. Oh, that's cool. There's a bunch of snow on top of the bank. I know there's a bunch of dialogue that we haven't done yet. Again, I think we are kind of getting close to the end of this. There might be a lot more that kind of branches off, but yeah, let's head back. Hey Randall, let's chit-chat.
What you got?
I'd like to ask you
Ask away.
questions. Okay. So let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3 more things to talk to him about. I'm really debating the Sweet Revenge one because I kind of want to take on Marco with it. Well, it did autosave before I came in here, so if it forces me to give it to him, I might reload and just not talk to him about that. But are you going to use wanted posters?
Posters? Only use for those things is to wipe your ass, not a damn thing else. Wasteful and stupid, I call them. I give you a name, you kill the motherfucker. That's how this business is supposed to operate. It keeps things organized and neat. Most of the time, posters are spread all over creation, and it's a pain in the ass to even find work. Goddamn ridiculous. You show me the man who invented wanted posters, and I'll gladly stomp his nuts.
I'm pretty sure I missed a bunch of posters.
What's on your mind?
In New Vegas Bounties II. Oh, Wild Wasteland. Where did you get that movie poster? Yeah.
Ford put that mess up. I don't even know what the fuck it's about. Babies and demons, some kind of fucked up love story written by perverts. Honestly, what kind of demented minds come up with this shit? Whatever happened to thoughtful, quality entertainment? Everything nowadays is just swearing and violence. No depth at all. It's a sign of intellectual regression and moral decline. Look at me getting distracted by this filth. When you're ready, I've got more of these fucking assholes for you to kill.
Questions.
What's on your mind?
Since when do you have a dog?
Oh, Cooper? Found him when we cleared out a raider den just outside the canyon. They'd been using him as bait for their fighting dogs.
Oh.
He was pretty tore up when we found him, but he bounced back real quick. Ain't the biggest or the fastest, but he's tough as an old boot. Feel free to take him with you the next time you go after a bounty. I'm sure he'd be a help to you.
I might actually, even though we've already got a dog.
What's on your mind?
A demon dog, so. Sweet Revenge.
It does my heart good to see that old Remington. Let me tell you. It means a lot to me that you brought it all the way here. Damn good of you. Now, the way I see it is that it's yours now. So long as you kill Marco with it, I'm happy. Truth is that just holding that thing can dredge up bad memories for me. I just end up stowing it in a safe again. Better to see it put to use.
Okay, will do. I'm going to talk to the dog first and recruit it.
See you later.
Okay. Hey, puppers. Cooper! I think we should travel together. Cooper has given you the follow your nose perk. Okay, let's take a look at that. Follow your nose. While Cooper is a companion, the player can detect enemies at an increased range. That is a weird image. Okay. Okay, cool. Bounty.
What is it, partner?
I'm ready for a bounty.
This is the last one, and he's the only thing between us and Marco. His name is Glanton, an old scalp hunter who came here to slaughter 80s. Story on him is that he used to kill tribals for the NCR, but over time he got carried away and was sort of disowned by the brass. Before teaming up with Marco, he supposedly exterminated an entire tribe south of Vegas, not far from your neck of the woods. Glanton and Marco certainly seem like an odd pair, but it worked out for both parties. Marco hates 80s, Glanton likes scalping them. Bingo. We have a good idea on where Marco's holed up, but I'm not going to move on him until Glanton is out of the picture. He's simply too dangerous. This ain't a ragtag band of shitbirds either. Glanton's crew will fight you tooth and nail, so be ready. The good news is that Glanton still has one hell of a bounty on his head. It's 10,000 caps if you bring back his finger. Any questions?
What type of manpower does Glanton have with him?
The battle-hardened, well-armed type. That's what he has. Most of them are ex-military or old bounty hunters that prefer hunting scalps. It's nasty business. Old Judge Richter used to be in cahoots with Glanton. Thank you again for killing that fat bastard, by the way.
No problem.
Anyway, you best keep an eye out for ambushes and traps of all sorts. Glanton won't go down easy. Anything else?
Yeah, what if I could convince Glanton to help us? He doesn't seem like a natural ally of Marco.
The man is a butcher, plain and simple. I'd sooner exhume fat-ass Judge Richter and use his corpse as a meat shield than work with Glanton. Brookshire and the others might not care about our methods, but I do. There are some lines you don't cross, or you never come back from it. Besides, you just can't trust a man like Glanton. I imagine him and Brookshire would get along just fine. You got anything else?
I don't have any more questions.
We're almost there, partner. Stay focused and take care of yourself.
Okay. That kind of makes... Whoa. What are you doing? No. There we go. Yeah. So... okay. Kill Glanton. Why do I not see a map marker? No. Okay, there it is. So we'll go to Doolin's shack and then walk there. I will see you guys once we get closer to the map marker in a moment. Okay, so we're just outside the cave here, and I just realized I haven't spoken to Ford in a while.
I knew I should have brought up.
Oops.
What you got?
Questions. Let's talk about your tactics, equipment, to ask you questions.
Yeah, sure thing.
What do you think of Frost Hill?
Man, that town's a heaven for bandits and heathens. We should just hang them all, you know, and then let the good people like me take over. I could be mayor of the town. You better believe it. I'd be the best fucking mayor in history. That would make me mayor for life. I'd tax small titties and ban lawyers. Women would fight in an arena just to have the opportunity to suck my giant dick.
Jeez.
That's the sort of government I have. What about you?
Oh, whatever its faults, I'm partial to Whatever its faults, I'm partial to democracy. I would rule as a dictator. To hell with governments. I'd kill everyone. My first act as mayor would be to shoot you in the face. I don't care. Shut up. I don't really want to be mayor of this town. Yeah, I'm partial to democracy.
Yeah, no shit. That's the NCR. Accept it or we fuck you. Oh, man, I fucking love democracy.
Questions.
Yeah, sure thing.
I have to ask you, do you really believe the things you're saying?
You're trying to, like, mind fuck me, aren't you? Won't work. I am the greatest mind fucker of all time. I have so much fucking charisma that random women just walk up and ask permission to suck my cock. I am a giant fucking pussy magnet. I can't help it.
Charisma. Oh, God. Questions?
Yeah, sure thing.
How do you get... Wow, there's a lot of things we haven't talked to him. How do you get along with the other bounty hunters?
They learned to fear me right from the start, since I'm a killer. I'm not afraid to criticize them either. They respect my advice because I am smart. One time this guy got in my face because I told him he was dressed like a girl. I punched him in the balls and he started crying like a bitch. Nobody fucks with me because they know I'll punch him in the dick if they're lucky. Piss me off good and I'll show you my killer side.
Okay. Questions.
Yeah, sure thing.
What is this killer side?
I have the spirit of a death jaw, and when I'm stirred up good and proper, I'll unleash the animal inside me. Nothing can stop me then. It's like I'm possessed by some demon. I just kill everything I see. All my enemies piss their pants and flee, sort of like in the novels. I am a mind-fucking whirlwind of bullets and mayhem, sent by Jesus Christ to make the world right. It is in the Bible.
Okay.
Yeah, sure thing.
Why are you so critical of everyone and everything around you?
Because I'm the fucking best. I've seen and done it all. People should be honored when I take a shit on them. End of story. My words are like gold nuggets I shoot from my dick with the speed of a tornado, smashing your face with truth. Yeah.
Okay. Let's get going. There we go. And into the cave. Let's get our shotgun out. There we go. Okay, are we going to have a bunch of traps to deal with again? We're going to have a bunch of traps to deal with again. Hello. I see a gate over there, a ladder. I'm not seeing any traps. There's a bunch of people there, and they are hostile. Okay, who's the most dangerous of you? You all are smoking, and you are just standing there. Lag. Hey, there we go. Where do you think you're going? Oh. Nope, oh, reloading. Reloading, ouch. Purple knives. God. There we go. This gun takes forever to reload. Rodney, where are you going? Garmer, where are you going? Nope. Okay, and let's look around up here real quick before we go further in. Hey guys, nice of you to join us. You guys have anything interesting? Nope, not really. Okay. Anything interesting over here? Don't know why those knives are turning purple. Oh, it's a texture issue. But I don't have a weapon texture pack per se. At least I don't remember installing one. Okay, moving on. Okay, more sniping. Okay. Not really seeing anyone. Oop, there you
Yeah,
are.
so began yet another battle against the evil and bear. Yeah, you got that fucker.
Okay. Let us see. Interesting. Like the little TV sitting in front of the couch there. Oops, that's a pillar. Door to Glenton's shack.